point for another 6. He moves on to 45 of 13. Bibek,
Well, that's better from Bibek. It had a bit of a shaky start to this innings, but now he's getting in good positions. And Akif just trying to go wider rather than attack the stumps. Just lost the length. And that's just too easy for Bibek. That's one of the best shots that we've seen in this tournament.
I tell you what, he's played 22 T20s. This 45 is his highest score across. His highest score in T20s is 39. He's got 45 now. The Sixers game. But India versus Oman is the next game. Indian fans have come here to Hong Kong. Well, they've been disappointed. A little mix-up between the two batters. They get to safety. That's a little run that they managed to steal.
You're talking about Bibek there. Ravi Bopara in a press conference for Man of the Match earlier today just said it improves his batting. He said it's actually made me think of other things when we're batting. Bibek, this is his highest score. Hopefully he can take that into the T20 game moving forward.
Where's that going? Straight to the fielder. And that will be the end of Lokesh. 19 runs, but he falls on the 10th delivery. 75 for 3.
Well, it's a slow delivery. Again, trying to play the slog rather than a conventional shot. Just got big on him. Lokesh is out. This is not good for Nepal because his partner is just about to retire on 50, 75 for 3.
Tratish, the man with the highest number of wickets in this tournament, walks out. A little mean leg spin. And that's run onto the fielder. Only taken one. He gets a direct hit. And they're going to steal a second.
Handy that for Nepal because it keeps Bibek on strike. Some leg spin in the last over. Needs some sixes. That was the wicket. Back of the hand, slower ball.
That might bring a huge smile on Brad Hog's face. The amount of flight that he got. And that's Robin Uthappa gearing up for India's final game in the Sixes. They are up against Oman. That's match 6. Where's that going? Into the stands. He got the flight right, maybe not so much the length. That's gone.
Well, the ball before was a little flighted and just under the eyes of Bibek. No room to get on top of it. But this one, Tadun has darted it in on a good length, and that's just easy pickings on this pitch.
That'll be given a wide. Now 85, 3 deliveries remaining. To get to 100, it's the simplest thing you need to do. 3 big hits, 18 runs, you're off to 103.
They might get there in wides if this keeps going.
Maybe just 2 sixes and a boundary.
Well, they do need to get to 100 because that triple figure total will put just a little bit of extra pressure on the UAE.
Would this be given a wide because the batsman did move? No, it isn't. Do you reckon that game against Bangladesh, which was a truncated game eventually because of bad light, could be playing on the minds of these UAE cricketers?
I've no doubt they would be very disappointed. You know, get to a quarter-finals thinking we're playing good cricket, got very dark. They'll go home and always be blaming something instead of going, you know what, maybe we didn't bat as well as we should have in those first couple of overs.
Possibly from playing a tournament semi-final. It's gone for 6. That's a good end for Nepal. They managed to get to 94 of their 6 overs. Vivek remains unbeaten on 49. And the challenge for UAE is to chase down 95 in 6. Vivek Yadav top scoring with 49, but that over from Sanchit could be the difference maker. He only conceded 2, restricting them to a less than 100. Brad?
The bowlers were sensational. Sanchit was brilliant with his 1 for 2. Akif with his 2 overs, getting 2 wickets for 30. And Nepal just struggled to get a good total on the board.
95 is a target for UAE to win this late semi-final and go into the finals. But Niall O'Brien is standing beside a very special guest.
Yes, I've got a very special guest, Mr. Burji Shroff, who's the chairperson of Cricket Hong Kong, China. Burji, great to see you. You look sensational. First of all, from me and all the commentators, thank you very much for this wonderful event. Talk us through this event as opposed to previous editions.
Well, thank you for inviting me. And firstly, I'd like to say that I've been involved in the last 7 consecutive sixes. This is my 8th, and this is by far the best. And I'm sure it's going to get better every single year, every single time.
What about the cricket on display? Because it's been highly entertaining.
Well, we've had a lot of great players out here, and it's proved to be of a very high standard. And we'll continue to try to raise the bar, raise the standard for the next tournament as well. I think full credit to a lot of people, including the Cricket Hong Kong office, who have spent a lot of time ensuring the complete and unconditional success of this great tournament.
And what would be deemed this tournament a success? When you, tomorrow morning, when you wake up and you reflect, what would deem it a success?
I think, frankly, by the fact that we've actually on Friday sold out completely of all tickets, which is wonderful because Friday is a working day. And even Saturday and Sunday, we've sold out most of our tickets. So the success is the fact that people appreciate the sixes are back. The standard has gone higher. The players have come out here. They like it. The ground is magnificent. And overall, it's just been a great tournament to date.
Finally, before you leave, you want to give the national side who are in South Africa and going off to Uganda a word of good luck ahead of the World Cup qualifying tournament?
Absolutely. We've actually had to fly 3 of our players back here from South Africa. They're now going to be going off elsewhere. And I'm sure they're going to prosper and do very, very well out there. The standard of cricket's improved considerably. We've had more usage of grass wickets and grounds. Again, thanks to the Hong Kong government for supporting us in every way, and the MMark Fund to ensuring complete success of this tournament.
Thank you, Burji. Great to talk to you as always.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you next year.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks a ton to Mr. Burji Shroff for bringing one of the most iconic tournaments back for cricket fans. But India taking on Oman, match 6 in the bowl group. And India looking for that elusive win. Let's go down for the toss between the two sides.
Toss time here. India, the home side. Robbie Uthappa alongside me. Vinayak Shukla, who's having a cracking tournament. Captain of Oman. And as always, the match referee, Mr. Gandhi. Pass it to Robbie. Give her your best flick. Oh, no. We will do that one again. Flick it again. Tails is the call. You're going to bat? Why?
Well, we've tried it all, so we're like, okay, we'll give this a go.
And you've tried everything. You've batted, you've bowled, you've kept. Are you having a good time?
Well, I wouldn't say a good time on the field besides batting, but we're hoping to get one over the line. And, you know, we knew that our bowling was very weak coming in this tournament, but, you know, we want to just... It hurts when you don't win games. It's quite embarrassing, to be very honest. So we want to get one over the line at least.
So we can expect a big performance from Team India today.
Well, we'll give it our all for sure.
Good man, stay there. You got a bowl first. Now, I want to ask you, a chance to play against India. You're from Uttar Pradesh initially. How exciting is it for you to play against India?
Yeah, it's always exciting to play against this kind of player whom you've grown up watching on the television. So it's a great opportunity for me and my team to play against such an experienced team and get something from it.
Any nerves?
Not much, but yeah, we are nervous a bit because we have seen him playing on the television. So now it's our time to play against them. But I don't think it will be nervous for a longer period of time.
Any changes to your team?
No.
Enjoy it. India have won the toss. Robbie, we've done a bit of everything. What are we going to do? We'll bat.
Well, it's very rare to see an entire tournament without India winning a single game. And gentlemen, you see what's happening there. Robin Uthappa has decided enough of the bowling. I'm going to go back to wicket keeping after what we've just seen. At Bharat Chipli and Kedar Jadhav there. They'll be the contributors with the bat and ball.
I've never seen Robin Uthappa bowl in the nets while I was out KKR, so I'm surprised that I'm seeing him bowl here. Khalid Shah is opening the batting. And Pratesh opening the bowling for Nepal. He has been sensational. He's been the pick of the bowlers in this tournament.
Yeah, the leading wicket taker gets set to bowl the first delivery. 95 is the target for UAE. That's a terrific shot to get up the mark. What a start for UAE.
Nice shot. Use the pace. Just run it down to third man, easy as you like. But he is a very good prospect for Nepal, this young boy. I know you're a big fan of him, Brad Hogg.
Very big fan, just slightly got that wrong. But one thing I liked about Asif's batting there is he just glided that to the open vacant space behind point, whereas the Nepal batsmen were trying to hoik that type of delivery over the leg side. All of a sudden, UAE have got Pratesh on the back foot.
And the scamper for a single. The wicketkeeper is giving it a chase. But it's got to run away. The bowler and the keeper are running behind the ball. It had enough to get to the boundary.
Well, I wonder if this is going to bring about a field change, because currently there's 3 fielders on the leg side for Nepal and just one on the offside who's quite straight at mid-off. So maybe with this pace that Pratesh has, that they can square that man on the offside and put him in more of a point region.
But there's only one fielder on the offside, ain't it, Brad?
Yeah, they've just moved the mid-off out to that point region, as Ryan was just saying, and that's why Ryan was a good leader. He reads the game.
He's the current coach of Durham. He's done it all. 8 for no loss. 2 boundaries of the first 2 deliveries. Or they try to steal another single.
But just the change in the field has made a change in Asif's approach, and you just saw him there just practicing where he's going to hit the ball. But this is Pratish's 3 wickets against Australia. Sensational bowling. This was an absolute beauty to get the captain out, Dan Christian. And watch out for the next one, Alex Ross, the Yorker. Normally the sweepoler just sweeps that, but didn't want to take on the quickness of Pratesh.
He took 3 against Australia. He's got the most wickets in this tournament. 6 in total, but he gets a 6 off the bat of Asif. 14. UAE chasing 95.
A magnificent shot. Got the length wrong. We've seen that all tournament. You bowl step hit here, it is going to end up on the wrong side of the rope for a bowler.
Just had to be that the 506 of the tournament was off the bowler who's taken the most wickets. Ladies and gentlemen, 506s in a span of 3 days.
Wherever there's chocolates, there's always boiled lollies as well.
That's 3,000 runs of just 6s. Also maybe 500 balls that were lost. That's gone again. It's Brian Lara's highest score in first-class cricket, 501. That's the number of sixes we've seen over 3 days. 20 for no loss, 2 sixes back-to-back.
Asif just can hit the ball so hard. Not a lot of elevation on that one. Smashes into our tent, looking after all our support staff. Dangerous start for Nepal.
Final delivery for Pratish. This over, he's already given away 20 runs. Did have that one dot delivery. He finished strong now. No, he won't. That's as straight as it can be. Third consecutive six. What a start for the captain and UAE. 26 for no loss at the end of the first over. This has been a dream start for UAE. They managed to restrict Nepal to a less than 100 and 26 already in the first over. Khalid gets set to take strike, and it's Rashid Khan. This one's a fast bowler, ain't a spinner. This one is from Nepal.
Nepal just a little nervous, but Rashid Khan just making sure he's got the field where he wants it.
That's got to point. Brings back Asif, and we did manage to catch up with Asif ahead of this tournament.
इसमें तो ये जो इन्होंने चेंजिंग की है, पहले मेरे ख्याल 33 रन्स पे प्लेयर डिक्लेयर हो जाता, तो अभी इन्होंने उसको थोड़ा अबव किया, 50 पे जाकर डिक्लेयर. तो ये थोड़ा सा एक्साइटेड है, क्योंकि हम तो दुबई में ज्यादा T10 और T20 ही खेलते हैं, तो ये फॉर्मेट जो है हमें सूट करता है.
It's just pertinent, right? They play a lot of T10, they play a lot of T20, and you crunch it down to 6 overs. This suits them a lot. And Asif is having a ball right now. He's scored 26, Rad. UAE need this win. They want to get into that final of the plates.
Well, both teams do. Asif Khan, 26 so far, 3 sixes. And he's only faced 7 balls. Absolutely dominating Nepal, but he dominated the best bowler of the tournament in Pratesh.
Yeah, well, come back to Asif, and that's once again a just falls short of the fielder. This has been a good over. Only 2 coming off it, but that was the first over. Boy, was Asif absolutely smashing it.
The thing I like about the batting in that over was that he just used the ball going across him, accessing that offside through the backward point where there are no fielders with 2 conventional shots, and when they changed the field, he changed his approach as well.
Well, Asif won the ILT20 title with MI Emirates this year. He's also got the record for the 5th fastest ODI 100 of all time, of 41 deliveries. And whom did it come against? Nepal.
Now I'm going to put you to the test. Have a look at Asif's back lift. Who does it remind you of?
Misbah-ul Haq from Pakistan. There's that very languid rocking back. And they got 29. What a terrific over this has been from Rashid. 3 runs coming off it. Sanchit had 2 runs conceded off his 1 over, and that is well adjusted. Goes down to third for another boundary.
Good batting, struggling to find the boundaries. UAE 33 for naught.
For the Indian fans, the news from Hong Kong is that Robin Uthappa has won the toss. He's going to be the wicket keeper. He's not bowling, and India are going to bat first. Their final game of this tournament. They've been winless. They're looking for that first win on Lokesh Bahadur. 7 coming off that last over after what was just a belligerent start from Asif Khan. He's got him between the legs.
Good start. Good start. Just starting to drag back in after that first over. Nepal dragging this game back towards their way.
Too many dot deliveries, especially in that previous over. They're taking the pace off the ball, Hoggy. And they're making the batters struggle.
It's just been good bowling too. They're varying their lengths and just backing that variety to try and bamboozle the UAE batsmen. Taking a little bit of a risk. They have to take that risk, really, to try and get themselves back into the game.
Remember, this is day 3 of this tournament. You had few pitches. That's another dot delivery.
Just noticing with Asif, even against Rashid Khan the over before, he was trying to overhit it. He was trying to slog, not bat like he was in the first over, where he's just batting beautifully, conventional cricket shots. Get back to your conventional cricket shots, Asif, and there it is. You play properly, you get value.
Well, when the ball doesn't pitch, it's out of the ground. 6 number 503. And Asif Khan moves on to 37 of just his 12 deliveries. That's the 4th 6 to go alongside those 3 boundaries that he has hit. That's not a great ball. And Asif Khan once again is brutal. He's dealing in 6s.
Yeah, he is. I'm just going to say, I'm going to suggest he should be bowling over the wicket. He has such a unique swing that you're actually bowling from bowling around the wicket. You're almost serving it straight into where he wants it.
That's gone as well. Close to where the commentary box is. That's 3 6s in succession. 52 for no loss of 3. Now Asif Khan, lucky him, he's on 49. He can just get another 6 and then retire. UAE currently chasing 95. Need 43 more runs of the 3 overs. And Rashid Starts off with a wide. Is already bowled and over.
Good move here by Nepal. You've got your best bowler of the day bowling the second over straight up. While he's fresh, keen, and your team are on the back foot, you've got to make that move.
Robin Uthappa getting a little warm up. And that's another 6. First from the bat of Khalid. He joins his captain in this party.
Excellent shot. Just waiting on the back foot. Short arm jolt. Momentum right in the UAE's way now.
Just to remind everyone, the winner of this game will take on South Africa in the plate final. And the loser goes home. That's a 6.
I feel we just hit the repeat button. Same ball, same result, same shot, bang. Exactly the same.
It's not looking promising for Nepal. They've not managed to pick up a wicket. And Asif and Khalid, they're just going bang bang. They've already got 65 on the board. 30 required for 2.4 overs. That was a brilliant shot, but it finds the fielder. First wicket for Rashid and for Nepal.
Or rather than going the shorter length, gone the fuller length, looking for the Yorker, looking to hit the batsman on the toe. Not quite getting it where he wanted to, but it was just enough to not allow Khalid to get under it and put it over the fence. Khalid out for 15, UAE 65 for 1.
Ansh Tandon walks in to join the captain who's been stranded on 49 for a while now. 49 of 14 for Asif. 13 have come off this over. It's included those 2 sixes. Khalid now. Can Ansh Tandon join his captain and take UAE to the final? Oh, that was close. Overthrows. And who would have thought that would go for 4 runs at the boundary?
Not exactly what Nepal needed, that's for sure. It bowled a good ball. It's a chance for a run out. Would have been out, could have been out, but unfortunately the throw was so wide the wicket had no chance to change direction.
Can't scream at the wicketkeeper if he's captain. And the captain unfortunately couldn't get to it. And not much of an effort. Ansh Tandon is off the mark with a boundary. That will be credited to him. This is an expensive over, in spite of the fact that there has been a wicket. It's a dot. A little puff of dust. The ball landed on that surface.
Well, I know we spoke at the start of play about the wicket, and it is being magnificent. But this is the second day, and I just wonder a little bit later on as we keep playing, will it start to spin a little bit more? Will there be a little bit of, I guess, up and down bounce? Not a lot, but just a little bit to give the bowlers some hope.
And we don't have a scorching sun today, but a nice bright sunshine. It was a little overcast in the morning. And Hoggy, what's that going to do? Is it going to get easier for the batters? Or will the spinners come into play as the day progresses?
I'm just going to get my crystal ball out. But I don't think the wicket's going to deteriorate too much. I think we're going to see plenty more sixes later on today. But if you got bowling like that, where it's a little full under the nose of the batsman on the toes, it's going to be very difficult for that art to deliver it. UAE 70 for 1.
Stuart Binney going through his warm-up, and who can forget his last tour as Shonix against UAE. Hit quite a few sixes, and then they fell short by just that much.
Yeah, just both offside and leg side. When Stuart Binney is hitting through that cover region and over the top, you know that he is in top-notch form. And then as the innings went on, started to find the leg side with the cover side as well. Good all-round cricketer, Stewie Binney.
India found themselves in the same pool as Pakistan and UAE, and because of that win, UAE progressed to the quarterfinals, where they eventually lost to Bangladesh, and now they're up against Nepal. Could have been a completely different story for the Indian team and the Indian fans. And Robin Uthappa, well, he'll be angry with the way things have gone, but maybe happier that he's not going to bowl today. Like, it's final game, let me do what I do best.
It's good bowling. Tandon's come in and he's faced a lot of dots. Remembering he's 5 from 4, but 4 of those were handed to him with overthrow. So theoretically, he could have been none from 4 at this present point.
India in action up against Oman. That's the next game, and there are quite a few Indian fans who are here in attendance to get a glimpse of their favorite heroes. That is a freebie. It's a send to the boundary. That's a 6. It's been 9 deliveries that Asif has been kept off strike.
Looking for the Yorker, looking for the toes, not quite getting it, and punished. But one thing I'm loving about Babek, it's a tough situation. The aggression, the way he marked his run out, it just meant business. He wanted the ball in his hand. He wanted this tough contest.
Finds the fielder there, who did well run and get to the ball. And now, after 10 deliveries almost, 49, Asif, could be the final delivery for him. He'll have to retire. Take a look at that strike rate, 6 sixes. Striker at 350. And he's been off the crease for a while. Where's this going, Ryan?
I'm going to put my money on over mid-off for 6.
And it goes over mid-off for 6. We got a fortune teller here. Ryan Campbell predicted it. It sailed over mid-off. Asif Khan retires with 55. And he's taken his team, UAE, brink of victory. It's a massive, that's right in his slot.
Yeah, 100%. He loves them there. brilliant innings. Absolute brilliant innings. 55 from just 14 balls.
Sanju Sharma, the new man in, very economical with the ball. Comes in when his team needs 11 runs for victory to get into the play finals. Gets a single. Brings back Ansh Tandon on strike.
I'd love to see a dot ball here, Hoggy. Just to take it into the last over with. I know it sounds like it's only 10, but still a little bit of pressure on if that happens.
Oh, he loses the ball. Could have been a run out. But it's gonna come down to the final over now. UAE need 9 of 6. And Vinayak Shukla, boy from UP, is now the one. And he's up against his homeland, India. That's being led by Robin Uthappa. India looking for that first victory. But here in this plate semi-final, 86, 9 required of the final over. The responsibility has been given to Dipendra Rawat. A little spin. What do you make of this decision, Brad Hogg?
Well, can't do anything else. He's the only bowler or the only player that can bowl the over. But left arm spin, I think it's good out the end. 9 runs off 6 balls. Batsman will be thinking, right, there's going to be one ball where I can put away to the fence. But is he prepared to take the single? That's the other thing. Or is he going to try and overhit it? I'm going to back the spinner in here.
Just a little whoa from Ryan. Right. Here comes the first delivery. And it bisects the fielders. The pressure's off. It's a boundary. Equation's down to 5 or 5.
I didn't tell you which spinner I'm backing in because Tandon bowled leg spin.
It's a big call defending 9 off the last over. I love it though, Hoggy. You're always looking after the brotherhood.
It's a code that they live by. And that'll be the end of the game. 2 balls.